Energy.
So guys, the new season has started and I want to ask you a question. Who do you think is going to win the English Premier League this season? Because see, what I saw from Manchester City yesterday is confirmed. They are winning it straight. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. So guys, you are watching Sports Corner GH. My name is Adam. Our giveaway is still ongoing. Stand a chance of winning a free jersey at the end of the month of August. Make sure to comment under this video and other videos we drop here and be part of the top 2 commenters live on Sports Corner GH. Now, in today's video, I have good news and also bad news concerning Ghanaian and Black Star players. Mohamed Kudus, the coach, has talked about his transfer. We are going to talk about it and how the Moises Caicedo transfer is going to affect Mohamed Kudus transfer. We're also going to discuss that in today's video. There is another theory as to why Mohamed Kudus is still not receiving bids from other big clubs in Europe. We are going to discuss that into details live here on Sports Corner GH. We're also going to talk about Baba Idrissu. He made his debut for Almeria. We are going to look at his performance. Kelvin Boateng has retired. We are going to look at his also. And then the bad news, our players are getting injured. Our players are getting injured. New Black Star midfielder is injured. We are going to look at that in today's video and also what to expect. Today is Saturday. Ghanaian players are going to play. I can name about 7 Ghanaian players who are going to play football matches today. We are going to look at them and which ones you should watch, because as for Saturday, what's not TV no one? I'll bet my share Black Stars for a match, match, bear from morning to evening. We are going to discuss everything live here on Sports Corner GA. So guys, if you have not subscribed yet, please make sure to subscribe. If you have already subscribed too, thank you very much. God richly bless you. And I would like to begin with Mohamed Kudus, and I'm going to break it down into 3 parts. Now, the first part would have to do with what is happening to Mohamed Kudus currently. Why is his deal stalling and why clubs are not actually bidding for Mohamed Kudus at this point? All we hear is interest. This club is showing interest. Why is no club bidding for Mohamed Kudus? Now, I'm going to give you a reason why. From January 13th to the 11th of February, there would be an African Cup of Nations. Now, the big teams in Europe are preventing signing African players because they are going to leave the club during that period. And that period, if you know the EPL very well, if any club is playing within that period, they take that period very seriously from January to February because it could determine where you stand on the league table. And now clubs are afraid to sign African players because of this. So you will see the likes of Manchester City who are trying to replace Riyad Mahrez. They are not looking even in the direction of Mohamed Kudus, but are looking in the direction of Olise and Jeremy Doku because the EPL and is not going to stop during African Cup of Nations. Now you see the likes of Chelsea who are really interested in Mohamed Kudus, but they are stalling. They have not made an official bid because they don't want to bring in an African player who is going to be a key player for them and then leave during January, during the February time because of AFCON. Then what will happen? Because they would have to now stand at a standstill. And the same thing applies to Arsenal. They don't want to have too many African players and then they'll see them now leave for AFCON. It distorts the club. So this is the reason why you have not seen a lot of European clubs, the big ones, actually bidding for Mohamed Kudus, because honestly, the players that are being linked to these clubs, Mohamed Kudus is 10 times better than them. I can hit my chest and tell you Mohamed Kudus has a better end product than Olise, than Jeremy Doku. But all these players are being linked to the big clubs, and Mohamed Kudus, in all we hear is interest. So guys, this is the reason why Mohamed Kudus deal is stalling, because of AFCON. The teams are afraid, and not only Mohamed Kudus, other African players, Yassine Bono, Real Madrid are also stalling because of African Cup of Nations. They are afraid players are going to miss between 10 to 13 matches during that period. So guys, let's move on to the second reason. And the second reason is today Ajax play against Heracles. And then Ajax coach has spoken about Mohamed Kudus transfer. He said Mohamed Kudus would be present for that game. And this is what he said exactly. He said, I can confirm that Kudus can play today. There are things happening around him, but nothing concrete has happened yet. I'm very happy he's with us to play the game. The deal with Brighton is still not progressing on player side. So guys, this is the latest update from the coach of Ajax about Mohamed Kudus transfer. He's going to play today's game. Also, lastly, Moises Caicedo's deal would play a very important role if Mohamed Kudus has to come into the EPL, because Brighton and Hove Albion is the only team that has verbally agreed terms with Ajax to actually sign Mohamed Kudus. It's just left with agreeing personal terms, and that is the problem currently. We hear rumors it's about release clause and so on and so forth, but currently Moises Caicedo's deal is a defining factor for Mohamed Kudus' movement. And we all know he's heading towards Chelsea because he has said no to Liverpool. He's heading towards Chelsea. Chelsea are yet to make a bigger bid, higher than that of Liverpool, to sign Moises Caicedo, and it's very important that he moves for Mohamed Kudus transfer to start taking a progressive path. So guys, this is the latest concerning Mohamed Kudus transfer. We'll make sure to follow up on this and bring you more updates on it. Moving away, let's talk about Baba Idrissu. Now, he just signed for Almeria, loan with an option to buy, and he made his debut game for them against Rayo Vallecano. And in that game, he played 77 minutes. He had 44 touches, completed long balls was 5 out of 5, which I find very interesting. Ground balls won was 3 out of 7, and a total so far score rating of 7.0. He had an excellent game, but they lost the game by 2-0. Rayo Vallecano won the game by 2-0 against Almeria. But we'll keep an eye on Baba Idrissu's performance in his new club and bring you every update you need to know about that. As of yesterday, we heard KP Boateng has hung his boot. You see, in this life, everything that has a beginning has an end. And Kelvin Boateng has decided to retire at the age of 36. Now, at the age of 36, he has played a total match or made appearance of 520. Now, he has scored a total goals of 76. Assist is 56. And he has won a total trophy of 5, including the Italian Serie A and other trophies amongst them. Now, his Black Star statistics so far, he has made 14 appearances for the Black Stars with 2 World Cups. Now, his time with the Black Stars wasn't long, but it was very effective because of disciplinary reasons. He didn't really last in the Black Stars, but then he was very effective when he was playing for the Black Stars during our 2 World Cups. So guys, that is the latest concerning KP Boateng, Kelvin Boateng. Now let's talk about injuries. Yes, injuries. Now, I brought you a video that Gideon Mensah got injured, had a knock and everything. From what we hear, he is okay. He's already training with the team. And then he's not getting back to match fitness. He's still training. He's not really match fit, but he's still training with the team. So that is the update concerning Gideon Mensah's injury. So the possibility of him playing very soon is very high. Jojo Walcott, I also brought you a video that he got injured in his debut game for Hibernian in the Scottish League. Now, what we hear is his injury is going to take him out for 6 weeks or more because his injury is a very serious one and he could miss Black Stars game against Central African Republic in the African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Also, there's another midfielder that is injured that has touched my heart. I'm heartbroken for this one because Majid Ashimeru is also injured and he will be out for 1 month. And he could also miss the African Cup of Nations qualifiers against Central African Republic. That is going to be played next month in September. So guys, these 3 players are still injured or nursing injury at this point. We'll make sure to follow up on this and bring you every update because I believe this is very bad news. All these players are integral players within the Black Star setup and they are all injured or yet to gain full fitness, and it really pains my heart because of these players. Now, let's move on to what to expect. Today is Saturday and I'm going to mention what matches you should watch because Ghanaian players would be in thick performance for their club side. The first player we are going to talk about is Thomas Thomas Partey. They are playing an early kickoff. Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. Thomas Partey would be playing that game. That's an early kickoff in the English Premier League. Now, the second player is Tariq, lamptey, who would be with Brighton and Hove Albion as they play with West Ham. Brighton and Hove Albion as they play with Luton Town. Brighton and Hove Albion versus Luton Town. Tariq Lamptey would feature in that game. So, guys, keep an eye on that game. Also, Jordan Ayew, Jeffrey Schlupp, and also Jordan Emisa. These three players are going to play in a game where Sheffield United are going to host Crystal Palace. Now, Jordan Ayew and Jeffrey Schlupp are with Crystal Palace, and Jordan Emisa is with Sheffield United. So that game is going to have a lot of Ghanaian players in it. You need to follow that game in the English Premier League. Inaki Williams, Athletic Bilbao versus Real Madrid. We need to watch that one. It's very important. A very big game for Inaki and also a very big game for Athletic Club. A very big game for them. Also, lastly, Mohamed Kudus, 6 p.m. Ajax Vs Heracles. We need to watch that because the coach has confirmed Mohamed Kudus is going to play in that game. So, guys, about 5 matches that we need to watch that involves Ghanaian and Black Star players live on all networks, but I'll make sure to bring you performances live here on Sports Corner GH. So, guys, this is a total 360 of all news concerning Ghanaian and Black Star players live here on Sports Corner GH. Let me know what you think about it down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notification. My name is Adam, guys. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. Pow!